inshallah this video reaches you in the best possible health, wealth, iman, inshallah. Ameen. Well,
I'll test your patience, man. If you're not feeling well, we can do it another time.
no, I'm fine.
Yeah? It's for the sake of Allah, man.
Yeah.
You should have sabr, inshallah. Okay, let's do it.
Well, this story is about sabr. Again,
Yeah, I like the story. This is a
very
story.
yeah, and the things that we should learn from it is how much fear Sahabas had of Day of Judgment, and how much devotion they had to Islam, and Allah, that nothing could stop them. The only way they could take these sufferings is by knowing the sufferings of the hereafter, and hell is much more, of Jahannam is much more severe. So this story is about Khabbab radiallahu anhu. He was the 6th or the 7th person to convert to Islam, so he was a very early Muslim.
Allahu Akbar, man. That's bravery.
That is bravery.
Do you ever wonder if you were in that situation and all these people getting persecuted left, right, and centre,
and
if you would have the strength? Inshallah.
Inshallah.
Yeah, so go and tell us. Sorry, I'm going to interrupt.
And he was a slave as well. So he was a slave to this woman. And obviously, because he was an early Muslim, he was persecuted. And it is said that he was forced to wear armor, steel armor, and lie in the sun. And he would, to sweat and swelter.
But that was a punishment, isn't it?
That was a punishment, to renounce Islam. And sometimes they used to make him lie on the burning sand, which used to waste away the flesh on his back. He used to just waste away because it used to be so hot. And that climate, Saudi Arabia, is hot. You can cook stuff on the ground.
Can I just quickly tell you something that happened to me? You know when I went Umrah?
Yeah.
Recently? I forgot my shoes outside of Masjid al-Nabawi. And it is hot. The ground is hot, man.
Yeah.
Like, all I had to do was like, I don't know how far. See the end of this road, from here to the end of this road.
Yeah.
I had to just leg it that much without my shoes.
Yeah.
And I was like, it's so hot. And I know, alhamdulillah, I managed to make it there in the end.
Yeah.
But like you said, if they put him on that type of ground,
Yeah.
for punishment with metal on.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll let you tell the story. But that's
not only that, he used to lie there for ages, so long that his flesh used to just come off. So just imagine,
basically he was cooking,
being cooked off. Yeah, that is slowly, and
subhanallah,
you know, so much pain. Yeah, he had so much faith and so much devotion to Islam that he didn't care. He did not care, you know. And at the time of Umar radiallahu anhu, his khilafah, he asked Khabbab, how was your suffering when you became a Muslim? He showed his back to Umar. Umar, this man, he's been to war, he's vicious, he's gory stuff, he's seen disgusting stuff, meaning soldiers being mutilated, and etc. and stuff like that. And he looked at his back and he said, I have never ever seen such a back before. So just imagine Umar, a soldier of war, saying that to that person must have been through a lot.
Yeah.
It must have been worse than war, you know, being killed or being stabbed with arrows, and you know. And so then he said to Umar radiallahu anhu, I was made to lie on the ground, and charcoals, smoldering charcoals, they dragged me over smoldering charcoals, and the fat and the blood from my back used to put out the fire. We won't be able to stand on charcoal with our feet. Yeah. He used to be dragged upon the charcoal, and not only do we have a protecting layer, meaning our skin, to protect us from the heat. He didn't. His skin used to be peeled off, and the fat used to put out the fire. And he went through that much suffering, and he stayed steadfast, and he had that devotion to Islam. Feared Allah so much so, and he feared the Day of Judgment so much, and he feared going to hell so much that when Islam start prospering and they start conquering neighboring territories, he used to weep and say, oh, Allah is compensating for our sufferings in this world, there will be nothing left as in rewards in the hereafter, for us in the hereafter. So he went through suffering, and he wants to go through even more suffering. He doesn't want luxury after the suffering. He wants payment in the hereafter, after that 60, 80 years. Right? These guys, they could invest for the hereafter, but we can't do. He narrated a hadith. He said that Prophet ﷺ, these are to the nearest meaning. The Prophet ﷺ in Salah, he done an unusually long rakat. And when the Sahabas asked, why did you do that rakat? He said, oh, it's because of humility and yearning. And he asked Allah for 3 things. And them 3 things are, the first one was, oh, Allah, save my ummah from dying out from a famine. The second one was, save my ummah from being annihilated by an enemy gaining the upper hand. And the third one was, save my ummah from fighting amongst themselves. Then the Prophet ﷺ said, the first two was accepted, but this last one wasn't. Fighting amongst each other. My ummah will fight amongst each other. If the army doesn't destroy us, if a famine doesn't destroy us, we're going to destroy ourselves. We should take lessons from this.
I don't know, but now when I hear about Muslims fighting, it is really sad.
Yeah, it is sad.
Really sad.
It is very sad.
Yeah. So we should try hard to put love in our hearts for someone if they're Muslim.
Yeah.
Do you know what? When you strive for the sake of Allah, and your heart becomes cleaned, purified, naturally you feel more like a family with Muslims. Have you noticed that?
Yeah. You feel like a Muslim.
Yeah, you feel like a Muslim, and Muslim in the true sense of the word. Someone who is peaceful and someone who's devoted and submits to Allah. Yeah,
that is what Islam means.
Look, the ray of light. Timing.
Khabbab radiallahu anhu, he passed away on
I love how you just
37 after Hijrah.
Yeah.
Very, very illustrious Sahaba.
Yeah, of course. And do you know what? It's scary because...
Sahabi, sorry.
Yeah. It's scary because these days, if you live in the West, the minimum that you're gonna get is welfare, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, alhamdulillah, you could have heating, you could have food quite easily. And inshallah, there's halal meat everywhere. Alhamdulillah. HMC, inshallah.
Nothing else apart from HMC.
Unless you do it yourself, or, unless you get someone to do it for you and it's halal, inshallah. But we've got everything. We don't have to worry about worldly things these days.
But we want more. Yeah. Urdu poet used to say, it's the nearest meaning, I don't know the Urdu. When you want everything, you lose everything.
Yeah, absolutely.
So slowly, bit by bit. Some of us, what we do is we proper get determined and we get hyped up, and we're like.
I'm zooming into you when you say hyped up because it makes you look hyped up. Go on.
Okay, hyped up, yeah, and we'd be like standing for tahajjud one night and reading namaz and doing dhikr and everything, and the next morning we're like, I'm bare tired.
And where's the money?
Huh?
And where's the money?
Oh.
We expect results here, innit? He wanted it afterwards. He got it here. He got it in this life, but he didn't want it. He wanted it later. He thought, damn, I'm not going to get anything later.
Yeah, these guys, they knew shaitan was there and they didn't let shaitan get to them. We let that happen nowadays. We let shaitan get to us and make us forget about the hereafter and, the consequences of the hellfire and heaven. I mean, this world is a prison for the mu'mins, for the Muslims, and it's paradise for the kuffars. So if we want paradise in this earth, then we might as well choose a side, because on the Day of Judgment, the believers, or they will go to one side, and all the non-believers will go to one side, and we have to we have to decide which side we have to be on. Even shaitan regrets it, not disobeying Allah. He says it.
Of course, he lost out on all those bounties, hasn't he?
Yeah. But even though Musa alayhi salam, he made dua to Allah, oh Allah, would you ever forgive shaitan? And Allah said, oh, if he goes and prostrates in front of Adam alayhi salam's grave, and he's got that chance until the day of judgment, but he's not doing it because he's choosing not to. Even though he knows Allah is right and he knows Allah is real and everything, he's still not choosing to do that. So if we know something and we still don't know it,
let's act upon it.
but if we don't do it, if we know something and we don't do it, who are we like?
We're the losers.
But who are we like? If shaitan had something...
Oh, you're talking about shaitan?
Yeah.
We like shaitan, oh right.
So,
yeah. Astaghfirullah. May Allah save us from that, man.
That is what shaitan's doing. He's going to fill hell with us humans.
Yeah.
That is what he promised.
And he's trying his best as well, man.
Yeah, he's trying his best.
Sorry, go on.
وآخر دعوانا الحمد لله رب العالمين.
Do you want to go play some Xbox? Astaghfirullah. Okay, peace out, brothers and sisters. Ah, these cars, man. No, we're gonna have sabr, inshallah. Sabr. Okay, assalamu alaikum.